The United Auto Workers and the country's big three automakers are still far apart from getting a new deal. About 13,000 UAW members went on strike last week at plants in Michigan, Ohio, and Missouri. That's only 9% of the nearly 150,000 unionized workforce at General Motors, Ford, and Stellantis, the parent company of Chrysler. Here's Chris Van Cleve with the latest.
Tonight, as striking workers continue to man the picket line, the Auto Workers Union is poised to expand the walkout as soon as this week if there's no deal with the big three automakers. Union President Sean Fain.
Our members are fed up. Our members deserve more, and if they continue down this path, then, we'll continue to amp up our strategy as far as striking goes.
UAW is currently seeking up to a 40% raise over 4 years, as well as job and cost of living protections. The union rejected offers from Ford, General Motors, and Chrysler parent Stellantis centered around a 20% raise.
Can we talk about it? I just want to talk about it. Another healthy discussion. Today's topic is the UAW, the Union Auto Workers. Why are they striking? Now, we all know inflation. Actually, today is Wednesday. I believe Jerome Powell speaks today, actually, about the interest rate or what they're going to do with the CPI. But inflation is out the roof. It seems as if the prices of things, right, of consumer goods or services are skyrocketing or going up, and the wages of workers aren't going up at all. So this kind of bring ground to a strike. Now, they want a 40% increase, but you got to look at it from both perspectives. Look at it from a consumer perspective or a worker perspective. They would like an increase because everything around them costs more. Now, according to what they're trying to do with the UAW, they're trying to basically get 40 hours a week, but only work 32 hours, but get paid for 40 hours. Now, as far as business, from the business perspective, that's null and void. But this is one of the different strikes that's going on. First, you had the writers' strikes in California, where now the AI technology computers, they're writing scripts and plays and everything else. So they're doing a cut. But this strike has, if they don't come up with a deal very soon, everything will be super expensive. This is why. At the beginning of the pandemic in 2019, the average car price, right, was about $500. By the time 2022, 2023 came, the average used car price is $700. Right? New car is about $900. So if these strikers keep striking out or not going to work, the cost of services and goods will skyrocket even more. So I believe they will be in the company's best interest to serve these people. And the UAW, they have it's one of the biggest unions in the world. They're very strong. They're extremely strong. Now, if they don't come up with a deal, it affects the consumers, the transportation industry, the trucking industry, all the automotive industry, from Ford to GM to Toyotas and everything else. I believe another company bought them out. So what do you guys think about this? Will they come to a conclusion, to a deal? Put a 9 if you think that they would. Put a 6 if you think that they won't meet a conclusion. And put a 3 if you think this will last more than a couple of weeks. Because the strike in California, it's been 3 to 4 months and they're still on strike. So if they decide to strike out or to remain rebellious, right, then everything else will skyrocket. If they decide to strike out or continue their strike for 4 months, The economy would be at a halt. The automotive industry would be considered done. It's already chip shortages. There's so many shortages going on that it's crazy. The supply chain has been highly disrupted. Highly disrupted. So what are you and I going to do about these things? That's why it's good to invest. Never put all your eggs in one basket. No one will work their way towards financial freedom. I was told you need to invest your way. So maybe they will learn, hey, let's invest some of this money that I'm earning, maybe into some stocks, a good company, a value company. Invest in value. Invest in value, maybe like an Amazon. Things that you know people are going to need. Nvidia. And this is not financial advice, but invest in value so your ROI, your return on your investment, can skyrocket, and that will keep you from having to go to work every day. I mean, we all know we must go to work every day. But what you decide to work on every day, you should want to create the choice to be yours. Because you have to work on something. But what are you willing to work on? Or are you just willing to work for the next person? Instead of building a team or community that works for you or works for everyone. That's my end all be all. You know, so with the AUW, what do you guys think? I want to know what you guys think. Do you think that the strike is necessary because they don't want to give them a raise? But if you don't give them a raise, then the whole economy, the interest rate and the inflation rate is going to skyrocket. So I think it would be best for the company owners or for Ford to maybe compromise. For GMC to compromise. Because they have a valid point. These automakers, they have a valid point. They're not getting paid enough. Look what happened to UPS, for example. Can we talk about it? I just want to talk about it. They went on a strike. Now a UPS driver make $100,000 a year driving a brown truck. But don't forget about the catch-22. That's $100,000 a year, but you got to pay 30 to 40% taxes. So you're really just making 60. That's what you're really making. But you're doing $100,000 worth of work, but you're really making 60. You know, so will this happen to the UAW? I think the UAW is kind of bigger than the UPS. So I think they're going to make a decision quite fast. I think it would be in their best interest. Or else the economy is going to go to another price hike. And it's already Wednesday, so let's see what the interest rate and the CPI reports will be. Comment, subscribe, like. Don't forget to share this information. This is about the car industry and the strike and how it can affect you and I. And trust me and believe me, it affects you and I directly. No matter if you're not in the car industry. Because we all are connected in some form of way. Another healthy discussions. Peace and blessings. Bringing you real news. Not misinformation. Let's educate. And share this with somebody. Share it. Peace. Love.